The balance of power, what is this? How can we understand from different perspectives? And what kind of question should we ask regarding balance of power?
If you're studying IR, then you probably have come across this concept before. If you don't, or if you just don't understand what it means, then don't worry, because Bisconians is here to save you. Balance of power is a realist concept that refers to the idea that power is distributed approximately equally among several states. But what is power? For realists, power is measured in material capabilities. This can be, for example, military capacity or economic growth. The balance of power suggests that there cannot be a single hegemon in the international system because other states will always counterbalance it. But how do states counterbalance other states, and why do they do it? They can counterbalance other states, firstly, by increasing their own capacities, or secondly, by forming alliances with other states and form a collective alliance, and therefore collectively counterbalance the hegemon. And they do this to avoid security dilemmas, to protect their own sovereignty, and to ensure their survival. Even though the idea of the balance of power is a very realist concept, there is some slight difference between classical realism and structural realism. Classical realism believes that balance of power is something that happens naturally every time the equilibrium in the system is distorted. So therefore, states counterbalance each other to maintain the status quo.
Neo-realism, which is structural realism, explains the balance of power as structurally enforced by the anarchical system. So states have to counterbalance other states in order to survive. For example, US and China. China now try to catch up with US in terms of military and economy to balance US. And recently, Japan and India joined together to balance China.
According to an English school perspective, balance of power has been a useful rationale in preventing the rise of a world hegemon or universal empire.
However, there are some questions to be raised when you talk about the balance of power. For example, what kind of power to be balanced? Is it economic power, military power, and sometimes nowadays we talk a lot about soft power. How can you balance that? And also, how do we know who's gaining more power in the system? Can we tell who's rising, who's falling? Can we really measure power? Can power be measured? And once balance of power started, how do we know power is balanced? How do we know when we can relax? And who decides when to balance, who to balance? Is it done arbitrarily somehow by the state government, or is it decided within the people through a democratic processes? According to classical realism, this balance of power is something that happens automatically. But does that mean we don't need to do anything? We just sit there and wait for the power to be balanced? There's one more question left here, which is also quite interesting, I think. For example, really, what happens when power is declining? Do we help this power to get up again so that this rise of power can restore the balance of power? So for more questions that we think might be interesting for you to mull over about balance of power, please go to the link down below. And that's the IR digestive that we have for you today. Do digest it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.